The work goes on. So, protect the envoy. First time we don't have chart something quests when we start. Whew, yeah, I had to rush to get up this morning to be able to start the stream. That healthy 4 hours and 45 minutes sleep. But don't worry, I'm sure the Conquistadors were pretty exhausted as well. So, I have to get an overview. Morale is pretty good. Even the frog eater is loyal. The racist is enthusiastic, which makes me wonder what the hell I've been doing lately. Well, pretty decent morale, yes. 240 XP. Alright. So we've stored away our valuables, some rations and some medicine. What the hell are we doing? Oh yeah, chart the roads. Stable finished. Weren't we building something? The workers are busy building a tavern for you. Alright. We're building a tavern. For even higher morale. That should take a couple of days, I guess. So, we visit the stables. Then we should get an extra, like, double moves for today. Which means... what does that mean? Well, we can go explore. Let's go in this direction. Still gonna try to stick within a week's march of the fortress, so we can easily come back for more upgrades. I think there's just one upgrade more after this. Let's see, the stable of the fortress are modest. A tool shed with a simple shelter stands next to a small pasture surrounded by a wooden fence. The grass is nice and lush, however, as it's only used by a few horses. Put your horse to pasture. You leave your horse in the care of the stable boys while you're staying in the fortress. When you leave, you'll be able to move twice as far before your first camp. 84 moves, yeah. Wonder if it refreshes your moves as well, because I think I had 35. But my maximum is 42. Oh man, alright. Nice. So let's go in that direction there. Did we check how many soldiers we had? I'm curious. Visit your barracks, perform a head count. 96 soldiers, yeah, I think we did. 96 soldiers, man. If I could bring them on my expedition. That would be nice. So with 84 moves, we can get quite far out from our fortress, actually. But it feels like I have been ransacking this area quite thoroughly. There we go, boar, nice. Ooh, one of those dodging boars. Ooh, nice. Let's hope it restores me to 84 again. From some bugged coding. No. Alright. Well, you know, you could hope. Oil, nice. Means more cannonballs. Really like the cannon. Not only does it work as... ooh, what's this? Looks really marshy over here. Not only does it work like a pretty awesome barricade, you can blow people away with it. Wood. Guess we're gonna try to get to one of these ferns and see if it's jungle. Oh, okay. Mushrooms. That means a swamp, I think. Plains. Damn it. Might even be better to go to the swamp, actually, if we can make it there. I don't think we can. No. Alright. $13 meat. Let's give it to the traders as usual. Wow, micromanagement. It's kind of a waste to have you doing these things when you could, I guess you could upgrade our axe and pickaxe. It's not a big deal, but certainly not a big deal. Alright. Gained 8 mates. Alright. What is that over there? Is it something we have discovered before, or is it something new? Another shaman's hut. Oh, it's Frog Eater's hut, right? Yeah, we've been here. Is this a path or not? No. Alright, so it's a dead end then. How about... but then this is probably closed off as well. It looks open, but it's not. Damn it. Alright. So tavern will be really nice, then we can probably continue to raise our morale. Which is going to be really good, actually. You know what? You could also research, couldn't you? Your guards have failed to stop wild animals from making off with some of your rations. Great. This game will never convince me that animals are so good at stealing rations. 173 gold, alright. How do we reach here? Wow. Well, exploration, it's what the game is about, isn't it? There is something in here and I want to reach it. I can hear a waterfall. Alright. Looks like you can ride through here, but guess you can't. Three meat. But don't worry about the rations. We'll have plenty of rations when we go to the coast. This is definitely an area. You can't reach it? Weird. Very strange. Harvest medical herbs. Oh, interesting. Uh, 80% guard is not enough. Your guards fail to notice that some of your servants took medicine. Yeah, that's what I mean. $15 meat though. I don't know, I put another member on guarding, but it doesn't give that much. I have to upgrade them. Well, we're going along this forest. Let's see what we can find. Not much. No boxes. No boars. What the hell? there's a box. Unused meat, really? %, is that the highest we can get? Yeah. Ooh, boar, nice. Now we're talking. Oh yeah. It's ruins. He's gonna run after us. Probably gonna get into a fight. Oh, there's some kind of temple here, man. Alright. Temple Guardians. A very large area in this region is dotted with the ruins of very old buildings. It seems to be the remains of several small settlements, as none of the enormous pyramids that are characteristic of this region can be seen. Throughout your travels in this area, you feel like you're being followed. When you eventually catch glimpses between the dense trees of a small temple that looks mostly intact, a group of warriors appears, posing menacingly with their weapons. They look competent, but not particularly well equipped. Easy diplomacy, attempt to invite dialogue or fight them. We're gonna get some bad morale if we attempt diplomacy. We have 2 scholars now, so that actually boosts our diplomacy. Well, we'll attempt diplomacy to find out what this is about. You address the warriors politely in a way that emphasizes they have no intention to fight them. They seem to get your meaning, but they warn you that they will not tolerate your presence in this area under any circumstances. And though they will allow you to turn back, they will kill you if you proceed. Well, okay. No morale either way, I guess. We'll not have time to prepare. Damn it, we can't put out a cannon. Alright. Place a banner that doubles the morale of units within one space. I'm guessing that this is a multi-use item. Otherwise it would be pretty lame. So we're gonna take some oil we can use on the banner then. We're gonna fight. Six enemies. Should be a breeze. Oh. Guarding a temple. Sergeant warrior, lieutenant warrior, veteran warrior. 2 trappers who can bombard, and a veteran shaman. Right. So it's our turn already. I don't think they can reach us all the way from there. Oh. This place looks pretty decent for a fight. They could definitely put out traps. Definite possibility. 5% accuracy. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Alright, and then we're gonna move back here. Ooh, our soldier. Always screwed. In the back, you say. %, out of range. He has less range with the arquebus than you have with the bow. Well, I don't know. Problem with clumping up here is, of course, they can rain down those arrows. That sucks. But not much we can do about it until they move closer. Curse, smoke bomb, running blindly into mushrooms, running blindly into your death. Alright, well, we can kill 2 trappers, that's good. Then we don't have to worry about those ranged attacks. We can run up and stun him, and we can take care of the trappers. As far as I'm concerned. That's the most important thing. Hope there's no traps though. Could change the complexion of this fight. Sergeant Trapper has to be more important to kill. Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn it. Why do I never listen to myself? Oh, we want to... Actually, we can't sneak around, can we? We can feint. We'll have to do that. To be in slight danger, Daniela. I should have thought about that. damage, what the hell? Oh. Alright. So not optimal. We can run up, we can hit him once, or take care of business. They only have warriors left, so it's okay, I think.
Yeah.
Stun you. Oh, you can't move, can you? Let's see, maybe we can get a critical hit. I'm thinking of dropping the banner, but I don't know where. If I drop it like here, I can form up on it. I want to try it out. Doubles the morale of units within the space of the banner. Within one space. That will only affect them. I drop it here. Let's see. Gutierrez banner. 9% critical, that's actually pretty good. You'd have to move back there though. You can't move at all. Alright. Damn it. You can move there, but then you'll be a little bit exposed. But you'll do flanking attack damage. There's always a chance. Alright. What? Yeah, exactly. Hit him. What the hell? Didn't know he could do that. Alright. Fortunately, we can't sneak away here. If we had feint, we could go through him. We can't. Guess we can hit you and then yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll hit you. Then we'll sneak away this way. We won't quite be able to kill you, will we? Probably not. Let's see. Oh, nice critical hit. That's the power of the banner there. 25. You stab him, we won't quite do 25, I think. You know what? The soldier can take care of you. Flanking strike. Hopefully we don't block. Don't block. Good. You're gonna run up here. No traps, no traps. And wow, we're gonna take massive damage, I think. Oh. Stupid. Federico. Right. $41 and please don't block. Nice. Right. Now we can weather this storm here. That's okay. I'm gonna sneak back to the banner. You are blocking the path. He can still be attacked from there, but damn it. It's okay, the healer will fix him. Except he moved too far, damn it. Is there anything else I can screw up? Let's see if he can sneak past and attack him or not, I don't know. Hopefully he won't. Poisoned. Yes. Critical hit, you bastard. %9 chance for critical hit here. Right, let's kill a shaman. Right, so you get flanking strike. Then you're gonna sneak off. We're gonna engage you, and then we're gonna flank strike you again. Blocked. All right. Lost 2 equipment from that, damn it. The warriors are beaten, but all alive so far. Your people gathered them in the middle of the battlefield and look to you expectantly. Federico Quintero waves his weapon casually at the defeated enemies. They try to kill us, Capitan. It's only fair we try to kill them back. Remember, mercy can be dangerous around these parts. Miguel Sicard looks across the captives with pity. They fought well. They don't deserve to be slaughtered like animals. Let them go, Capitan. I think that we got the point across. Daniela Hernandez has been examining the wounds of one of the captives. Now she stands up. These are just young men and women fighting to defend their home against strange intruders, and now they're our prisoners of war. We should cut them loose and let them go. They're no threat to us anymore. Oh, you... Kill them all or let them live. I mean, who's gonna get pissed off? Hernandez, why are you like... Let's see here. Peaceful followers are probably gonna get be happy if we let them go. But if our aggressive followers... Or is it just the racist? Because in that case we'll take it. Daniela Hernandez is aggressive. Alright. And we're gonna let them live. No, your peaceful followers have gained morale, your aggressive followers have lost morale. So it doesn't make any freaking sense. Because Daniela Hernandez herself asked me. And now she lost morale. Yep, she lost morale too. That's just poor design there. But okay, I'm gonna take it. Morning, Snarfu. You take what items you can use from the warriors, but leave them alive. Fairly confident they will all survive. Who cares? Alright, we're gonna kill everyone from now on. Alright, found some nasty temple here. The Venerable Sebastian El Cangrejo, yes. Oh, some other temple here. So what is this place? Can't we see it on the map? Yeah, I know. This is me. I want to see what's... Raid Burial Grounds, awesome. We are going to raid those burial grounds. Ana Vidal, you never ever find anything. Daniela Hernandez, I don't like your attitude lately. You're gonna do it. Well, out of 27 meat consumed. Alright. So you can repair broken equipment today. Alright. Our guards failed to prevent the theft of some of your treasure, so we didn't find treasure, we lost treasure. Salvage 2 pieces of equipment, alright. Who lost equipment? Ana Vidal, of course. Unassigned equipment 1. We don't like that. It can be stolen. So I don't know what this temple is. I want to see a tag. Well, Temple of Death. That sounds very promising. The Temple of Death lies in the middle of what must be the densest and most troublesome stretch of jungle on the continent. Your entire expedition is sweating and panting like fat nobles accidentally caught in the running of the bulls. The temple itself appears to be less of a temple and more of a dungeon. A very flat pyramid is all that stands above ground, just enough to accommodate a wide set of stairs that descend into the darkness of the ground. Worn inscriptions encircle the entrance. Wow, entering a temple of death. I'm gonna be very careful about this. Examine the inscriptions. You spend a little time scraping the overgrowth from the inscriptions around the entrance and determine that the Temple of Death is not just an apt moniker invented by the tribals, but indeed the original name of the temple. As far as you can tell from the weathered glyphs, the purpose of the construction is to honor Quetzalcoatl by inciting brash young men and women to throw their lives away with the promise of untold treasure hidden somewhere deep inside. Wow. Ana Vidal grabs your shoulder excitedly. The treasure is hidden down there. Must be great indeed if the natives are willing to throw away their lives in the attempt to claim them. With our equipment and our training, it should be a breeze for us to beat those trials. Wow. Reina Portaneres shakes her head in admonishment. Such overconfidence will only lead to our destruction. Who knows what deadly traps await us down there? Yeah, that's true. Temple of Death. It's too early in the morning for a Temple of Death. I am very curious, but... Goal updated Temple of Death. Deciding that whatever treasure the temple hides can't possibly be worth risking the lives of your expedition members, you carefully copy down the glyphs around the entrance and continue on your travels. Well, I didn't really decide that, did I? Investigate the Temple of Death, yes. Maybe I can ask someone about it. I don't think rushing headlong into the Temple of Death is a good idea. Maybe someone can give us some clue about it. Now, there's another temple over here. It looks like on the map at least. Why are we zoomed into ground level? There we go. Guess the camera snagged on the Temple of Death. Actually, we're gonna go back to the fortress and see if the tavern is completed. I don't know, maybe we can go to Xalapa or somewhere and ask about the temple. Temple of Death. Right. Goal, tavern completed, nice. 8 meat. Unfortunately not a lot of wild animals or anything here. So we're just gonna have to make a beeline back. Oh. Just as I said. 2 rope, boar, everything a man needs. Oh, and a pool. Nice. Oh yeah. Temple of Death. Strange that my adventurous followers didn't lose morale when we backed off there, but this goes to show that they're very fickle with their when they program morale events. Was that some herbs? I thought I saw. Indeed it was. Harvest medical herbs, okay. Let's do that. Your remaining 13 meat spoils during it. Oh my god, I forgot the boar. How disappointing. I like that it just shows up immediately over here instead. Oh, we wasted so many rations there. 2 meat, what the hell? 2 oil, nice. Actually, we should be building cannonballs. The accident. Frederica Quintero is lying in a cart, poisoned by a spider. What a big surprise. Oh, just out of reach. Ooh, boar, nice. Just out of reach. Moderately poisoned, well, it could be a lot worse. 9 medicine. Gain 14 meat as well. Cool, so now we should have a tavern. Your workers have completed the new tavern for your fortress. They once again at your disposal. Way. So visit the barracks. 132 soldiers. Man, we're getting like 5 soldiers a day or more. Okay, we're gonna need some resources. We're gonna need 500 valuables, I think, to build the chapel. $101 medicines, I don't think so. Actually, we're gonna sell some of those. Expand the fortress. Oh, we have a workshop too. Damn it. What's most important? Chapel is really quick. That's a tavern right there. We can boost our morale. Yeah, this expedition is starting to pick up pace. We'll build an army, we'll clear Mexico. Generous prices. Oh, they're nice. I've restocked here. So we're gonna sell medicine. We sell all our medicine, we get 1,000 valuables. Yep. That's what we're gonna do. Let's check out the tavern and see if we have to buy drinks for money. A freshly painted sign outside the tavern door proclaims El Polo Diablo. Nice. All expedition members have gained morale. Nice. It would be a shame to call the new tavern classy, but at least it's clean for now. It appears to have a certain homely atmosphere that makes soldiers and workers alike loosen up and get drunk. You find the innkeeper in the back in the process of unpacking a shipment of wine barrels from Santo Domingo. He is tall but fit. He is a tall but fit older gentleman with long hair tied in a ponytail and an immaculate black beard with silver streaks. Ah, Capitan El Cangrejo, it's an honor to meet you at last. I'm amazed what you've done with this settlement. I admire a man with a strong entrepreneurial spirit. The pleasure is all mine, senor. Pooner. James T. Pooner. Gaspar Gonsalves Geo, at your service. The name is clearly Portuguese, which explains his obvious accent. How did you make the Fortaleza Gutierrez, Senor Cao? Please, I would be honored if you would simply call me Gaspar. I arrived via Santo Domingo not a week ago. I was eager to come here and serve your garrison as soon as I heard of your expedition. And how do you hope to serve me then? As your tavern keeper, I will keep your people satisfied and give them a harmless way to relax and spend their wages. If, in the course of supplying your men with drink and good food, I should pick up a few rumors or concerns among the men that you might benefit from knowing, I will of course bring them to your attention. I'm sure I will benefit from your advice, from your service, Gaspar. Buy a round for everybody. Alright, how much does this cost? That would be nice to know. Well, I guess I'll know when I buy it. Buying a round of wine for everyone would certainly raise morale. Drink is hard to come by in this land. Wow, and such gesture would set you back no less than 1,000 valuables for a set of drinks. It should also be noted that it probably wouldn't have any effect if your people are already loyal. Never mind then. Alright, I thought that was the point. I could raise morale every time I visited there, but apparently not. Right, so the game lied to me. Well, we have unwavering support. Even Quintero is unwavering. Seems to be capped at 9. Interesting. Deposit the resources. And we're gonna take our medicines that we have stored. And I think we're gonna take little rations. we're gonna leave. I think we are going to... Oh yeah, 3 days to build a chapel. In that case, we're just gonna go up here and look for stuff, and then we're gonna come back. 3 days. So let's visit the stable and get 80 moves. 80 moves, okay. Oh my god, why is putting someone else's hair in a ponytail so hard? Yeah. I don't know. 2 oil. Oh, look at this trail of boxes leading us to our doom. Right. I think I'd rather go around the other side, actually. Use some of that free travel. There we go. What? Are you kidding me? Of course you can't travel around there. Oh, alright. Fair enough. 8 medicine to treat. Federico must have been a bit concerned when we were selling off all the medicine before. Unused meat. 18, man. We have to preserve meat. Wow. Even Miguel Sicart, the frog eater, has unwavering support from me now. Can make 2 cannonballs. Nice. Some herbs. Herbs. Two more days, right? 2 more days. Then we're gonna start building the workshop, and by the time we start building the workshop, I think we're gonna move down to the coast and then come back when the workshop is done. I think. Only 2 meat. 10 wood. Oil, yes. More oil. Ooh, is that one of those travel pools or not? Actually, I think it's not. No. Oh yeah, that's the crazy shaman's hut. No, this is where I found the idol. Okay. And wood. Why are we getting so much wood and so little useful stuff? Why is everything plains? So many questions. To make some barricades, actually. Nice, 3 rope, just when we needed it. Alright, let's head back now actually, let's not get overextended. Spike trap. 4 barricades, 9 spike traps, 9 cannonballs. I actually tried out the banner. It can be pretty useful. I think if you have a defensive position, you can really use it. It's a nice effect. We have so many spike traps, we don't need more spike traps. Need more barriers, barricades. Meat chapel rebuilt, awesome. Our pious followers will get a morale boost. I think we have 1 or 2. Ooh, the box on the other side of the forest. Trade. Ooh, we're not getting very good rates for the medicine now. How about equipment? I mean, we do use equipment, but especially Federico Quintero keeps losing his equipment, but I think we have more than we really need right now. I mean, our doctor has 25 equipment. More than our scouts. No. 2 equipment for 100 valuables. Not very good. Still. We are here for treasure, not for equipment. All right. And we're gonna need it. Your workers have completed the reconstruction of the old chapel and they are once again at your disposal. Every 7 days you can visit the chapel in your courtyard to gain a small morale increase for any pious followers in your expedition. Alright. Now we need 1,500 to build a workshop. That will leave us with 2,500 valuables in storage. And yeah, that's it. That's what we're worth. $147 soldiers, man, yeah. We're gaining like between 3 and 5 soldiers a day. Build a workshop, 7 days, 1,500 valuables. Do it. From workshop you'll be able to buy certain items for use in combat, which I won't, but additionally your workshop will regularly generate a small amount of crafting material. That's of your choosing, so we can actually make oil or make rope, hopefully. Maybe we can only make metal and wood. In that case I'm gonna cry, but okay. Chapel is rebuilt. Let's head on over there. Oh my god. Chapel is watched over by an old monk from the same order as Hermano Caro in Santo Domingo. In fact, he looks startlingly similar to Caro. Yes. Enough that you mistake him for his brother at first. You must be Capitan El Cangrejo. My name is Perez. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. I must thank you from the bottom of my heart for building this chapel, so that I may have a chance to spread the word of God in this new land. Have you come here to join me in prayer? Do you know Hermano Caro in Santo Domingo? His face lights up with a warm smile. Caro, yes, of course. He's a member of my order, and as dear to me as if he were my brother by blood. You have a cloning machine in your order. It's a part cloning machine, part time machine. You go back to the age of the pharaohs and bring back, like, ancient Egyptians and clone them to make priests. You accept Hermano Perez's invitation and join him in prayer along with the most devout of your followers. Together, you remember Isabella, Uranus, and the others who have given their lives during your expedition. No mention of any morale boosts for my pious followers. Maybe we're stuck on 9. Yeah, that's quite an easy mistake to make when he has the same portrait. Yes. Well, you know. Anything I should know about Gasper? Gasper picks up a glass to polish and smiles. I don't hear a lot of complaining from your people. They generally seem to be in good spirits. They trust in your leadership and they're satisfied with the way the expedition has been going so far. In my opinion, you have nothing to worry about, Capitan. Great. Let's refresh our moves. 84 moves, that's what we want to see. So with 84 moves we should be able to go quite some way along the roads. It was given to them by the big skulled aliens. Conspiracy. Dun dun dun. Yes, I think so, Snarfu. I think so. I haven't been south at all. Wow. Oh man. I think this is the northern part, or northern end. You know, we can't go further. Maybe we can go up here, I don't know. We'll try that maybe on our way back. Yes, the time machine. Let's see. Let's see what we can accomplish. Too early to veer off the road. So many moves. Could go to Xalapa. That box is close to the road. Oh, a boar too. Wait. What's this? Papantla. Yeah, we haven't actually been in here. Maybe we should go there. So much south to go, yes. Okay. No market. Papantla. You come upon a peaceful village resting in the shadow of a large mountain. The people here seem very wary of your presence, but they seem to have a fondness for trinkets and precious objects, and they might be convinced to trade with you. Find the chieftain. The ruler of Papantla is a beautiful woman in her early 40s, clad in an unusually simple dress that drapes elegantly from her shoulders. She is introduced as Xilokshok, which your interpreter translates as Kaliandra, the name of a flower that grows in the south. Welcome to Papantla, White One. Why have you come to our settlement? Well, we wish to trade with you. She shifts her weight. We have had dealings with your kind before. They did not leave a good impression. If you wish to trade with my people, you must show them that you are different. I can see where this is going. Papantla is part of Totonocapan, and it belongs to the Totonac, yet the Aztec Empire controls us all against our will. If you want to gain our favor, you must strike against the Aztec oppressors. I don't think I can attack the Aztecs before talking to them. But I'm not gonna tell her that. Do you have anything particular in mind? She flashes a crooked smile. Tenochtitlan regularly sends patrols to collect their taxes and dues, and young men and women to be sacrificed upon the steps of their great temple. Track one of these patrols and kill the Aztec warriors. When the deed is done, then we will trade with you. Diplomacy medium, I don't need your trust, all I wish is to trade with you. I brought useful goods from across the land, and your traders will be enriched by my patronage. We have 2 scholars, so I guess we have a slight diplomacy bonus now. She grumbles. Perhaps you're right. We will open our market to you. But be warned that we are keeping a close eye on your actions. Nice, we actually passed the diplomacy test. Papantla's market is not enormous, but it seems to have a wide-ranging selection of goods. For example, valuables, rations. Yeah, okay. The many artisans peddling their work on the streets seem mostly focused on things that are of no use to you, but you find a few people selling torches cheaply, and find a family of hunters is making spike traps on demand. Well, torches are kind of useless, but spike traps... Spike traps for 500 valuables. Get out of here. Ooh, 2,800 valuables. High supply. For 7 medicine I can get 100 valuables. Nice. So we're gonna sell medicines here. Nice, nice. Alright, what's this? Another house where one of my soldiers is gonna fornicate with someone and create trouble. Your company's moving down a busy street when you encounter a clearly European man dressed in black armor. Uh-oh. This is where we lose one of our soldiers, I guess. The man was moving in the other direction, but he stops dead in his tracks when the crowd parts to reveal you. Oh my god. In the blink of an eye, Laszlo Paulik is at the front, weapon in hand, immaculately sharpened blade held barely an inch from the man's throat. Paulik says nothing, merely staring down his weapon into his old friend's startled eyes. Zaz stammers weakly. Laszlo, how did you find me? Quick, let's get rid of his equipment so he doesn't lose it in an event. Laszlo, how did you find me? Laszlo's voice is calm, but it carries a cold edge. Lady Justice brought me here so that I might bring balance to her scales. Zaz sinks heavily. What are you going to do? A slight drop in Laszlo's tone lends considerable menace to his reply. I will execute you as the deserter you are. Right. Please, Laszlo cuts him off before he has time to utter his plea. I will not tolerate your excuses. It was a brutal battle. Is that what you're going to say? The brutality of battle only made your flight a greater betrayal. Zaz's eyes widen. No. Again Laszlo cuts him off. You thought you were going to die. Because of you, we lost people that might otherwise have lived. Our left flank fell within minutes. Oh my god, he held the left flank by himself. What a man in battle he must be. We were completely overrun and the Alvanio was killed. Frustrated, Zaz screams at the top of his lungs, spittle flying through the air. It made no difference. The fight was already lost, and you know it. If I hadn't run, that flank had fallen anyway, and I would have fallen with it. It would just have been another senseless death, and... With a swift and powerful thrust, Laszlo leads his weapon directly through Tamas' torso. The deserter splutters and spits out blood, gazing uncomprehending at the steel protruding from his chest. Laszlo leans closer, his voice is shaking slightly. We were friends, Tamas. Brothers in arms, and you betrayed me. Your reasons really don't matter. Nice guy. Laszlo retracts his sword with a cruel pull, and Zaz falls to the ground, staring at his old friend as the life fades from his eyes. Laszlo stands over the body, still as a statue. That was unexpected. Without moving, Laszlo replies. I apologize if you feel that I misled you, Capitan. Why didn't you explain your true goal? We could have lit a fire and roasted him over it. He shakes his head. I didn't know that I would kill him until I looked into his eyes. What did you see? It doesn't matter what I saw. What I felt was anger and betrayal. Are you satisfied now? His grip on his weapon tightens. It had to be done. I had to restore honor to my company. If you will no longer want my services after this, I understand. I will find my way back to Santo Domingo. Otherwise, I will follow you until you dismiss me. You did the right thing today. This changes nothing. It's good for the company to know that there's one guy who will track them like halfway across the world and kill them if they try to desert. Laszlo salutes. It's my privilege to serve you. Good. 25 XP also, nice. Right. So, yeah, I guess I was right when I said he had crazy eyes. Uh-oh. War party or merchants? Doesn't make any difference. Aztec patrol. Your advance party doubles back to warn you that they've encountered an Aztec patrol up ahead. The Aztecs appear to be aware of your presence and are actively intercepting your course. Do I want to fight Aztecs? I don't know. Why? Scouting medium, scout out the enemy's ranks. Send a few people ahead to find out who you're up against. They report that the patrol is 6 men strong with 1 champion and 1 shaman among their ranks. They look reasonably well equipped. Okay, but do I want to fight the Aztecs? I haven't talked to them yet. Let's see what... Reina Portoneris clears her throat. I say we avoid them. Any armed group is a threat as far as I'm concerned, regardless of their affiliations. Rafael Lopez snorts derisively. Clearly they're already aware of our presence. I think our best option is to attack. Perhaps they're used to people around here fleeing wherever they go, and an aggressive response would take them by surprise. Ana Vidal steps forward. Maybe this patrol has been traveling across the plains, collecting taxes and so on for Tenochtitlan. We might stand to acquire a considerable amount of valuables if we attack them. From the front, Rina Martinez raises her voice. Capitan, arguing about this leads us nowhere. I say we meet the enemy head on and get it over with. Inspect the terrain. The landscape here is uneven and devoid of trees, with large rocks jutting out of the ground. You identify the area where your expedition are most likely to clash with the Aztec patrol if you were to engage them in battle. It's a well-suited location for a close engagement, with a maze-like layout of paths. Great. That will disrupt the line of sight for range attacks. Perfect. Attack the patrol. The tax part convinced me. We need valuables. Some spike traps, always useful. Gutierrez banner, I don't know. No. Cannon, please. Alright. You will have time to prepare, awesome. Alright, let's see. Sergeant Champion. Veteran Warrior. Veteran Trapper. Veteran Warrior. 4 dudes. Okay, here we go. Sergeant Trapper and Veteran Shaman. Looks like using a cannon here might be a bit difficult. So we put it here, which will act as a barricade, I think. Probably shoot down at them. We'll try that, and then we can put some nasty spike traps here. You know, I have a feeling that this is probably gonna be enough. Champion might be difficult. Don't know what their abilities are. Are they going to run past the cannon to get around us or not? I don't know. I think we're fine. We can drop the banner whenever we want. Well, of course, if they run in from the back, nah. We can still use this choke point, so I think we're fine. Alright. That's unfortunate. This would have been the best shot, I think. Let's do this one instead. Oh, only one guy gets hurt. Well, it's okay. Can actually shoot from here. Fortunately, that means they can shoot too, so. Actually hoping that they couldn't. Okay, here we are actually in cover, so nice. Let's see what they do. They're gonna run around. Smoke bomb. Oh, you can run all the way around there. Okay, he's dead. We could actually move all our dudes over to this flank and kill them. Do that. Can't do much, can we? Still hit the champion. Don't think it's worth it though, wasting cannonballs. Bloody hailstorms. Alright. So we are going to flank you, sir. Of course he blocks it. Nice. We can't quite get to him. Alright, Sergeant Trapper and a Shaman. How quaint. Full cover, alright. Well, let's use some healing, I guess. No, actually, what the hell? Well, blocked you there. Well, let's see. Let's use interrupt if we have to. There we go. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna move you up there. Block that one, yeah. Alright. We're gonna put down the Gutierrez banner here. We're gonna get 9% critical hit chance, which is pretty decent. Yeah. Just gonna sneak around and get a flanking attack. Finish you off. Great. Can't quite close with you, but we're gonna try. Actually, we can with the soldier, great. And we'll just run up to the shaman. Mobility of the scouts. Once again proving to be superior to everything else in this game. Tactical move. Tactical bitch move. Alright. Oh, you're blocking. Great. What? Okay, I deselected it, that's why. Oh well. I could have finished him off with a cannon blast. Poison. Yay! Right. Your troops face off against the Aztec patrol and emerge victorious. Your people quickly rifle through the belongings of your vanquished foes and add their loot to your carts. There's an unusually large amount of valuable trinkets, with a large enough range of artistic expression that you suspect they must have been stolen or raised as taxes from remote villages. You also recover a healthy amount of rations and a pouch of untreated medicinal herbs. Really? I don't see any medicine. Herbs, I see. End event. 100 XP. Found some rope and oil. So does that count as completing this quest that I actually didn't start? Paplanta's Trust, okay. I see. We're gonna have to go and talk to the Aztecs eventually. a feeling I want to raise lots of troops first. It's not like I really want to take the side of the Totenek, but ooh, look at this is Boar country. But I think the Aztecs are the militarily superior of the two, so I kind of want them to play them out against each other. Those chests everywhere. Right. We can construct cannonballs, barricades, spike traps. Patrol or guard. Ooh, preserving 37 man. Those rations. We're gonna be losing rations no matter what we do, I think. You have 5 hunting, you can preserve rations. Actually, everybody's gonna have to preserve rations. 29. Still have 8 rations extra. Ten rations, alright. Double meat rations for everyone. Right. More boar for us. This has to be close to the Aztecs. This road has to lead to them. Rope, awesome. Wow, look at all this stuff everywhere. Crazy. Actually, you shouldn't be patrolling, you should be guarding. Vidal should be patrolling. Eat meat. Alright. $21 meat, that's a fat boar right there. Wooden cross. One more of those strange graves, I guess. Yeah, here's something. Wood. Devon herbs. Quaotitlan. I wonder if this is an Aztec city or probably. Sounds Aztec to me. And I'm an expert. Another one of these crosses. Damn strange. Oh, Gutierrez cross. Your expedition is carefully making its way up a narrow path on the side of a mountain when you turn a corner to be faced with a beautiful view. Rose-colored clouds stretch across the sky and reflect the sun's light across the lush landscape far below you. A single sturdy tree, timelessly ancient, makes a striking silhouette at the top of a rock outcropping. Beneath its canopy stands a solitary wooden cross. Examine the cross. The side of the cross facing away from the cliff is engraved with the outlines of a flower, and nothing more. Into the backside the following inscription has been artfully carved. Sweet mountain flower, justice will be done. Alright. At the foot of the cross, arranged to face away from the cross and towards the horizon, is an exquisite Conquistador's helmet engraved with a gold pattern. Examine the helmet. You recognize the helmet as soon as you pick it up. It belonged to the Conquistador Felipe Gutierrez, who was sent on an expedition 3 years prior to yours, from which nobody ever returned. Yes, we found his corpse, remember? And his banner. Beneath the helmet is a small, distinctly feminine pouch full of medicinal herbs and remedies. The name Ines is stitched into it. Carlos Saraga leans forward. That helmet looks valuable. I'm just putting it out there. From behind him, Rita Martinez raises her hands in warning. This site is a memorial for somebody who fell in service to the Spanish crown. Taking the helmet is the equivalent of disturbing the grave of a Christian. Reina Portaneres raises her hand from the back. Capitan, if I may, regardless of Gutierrez's intentions, the dead do not need armor. The living do. A lot of care went into the making of this helmet. It might save one of our lives someday. Pious followers will be pissed off. Greedy followers will be happy. Take the helmet. Cautious followers regain morale. Pious followers have... alright. Proud followers have lost morale. Okay. Are you proud or what? Proud and pious. Great. Seems like 9 is the max we can get here. 500 XP available, but we need 600. Right, can we do grave robbing here? No. Wow, poor country. I guess you'll get double rations for being such a proud, pious, pompous ass. Someone else has to get double rations too. Laszlo. Good job killing your friend there. Your patrol has found and disarmed the spike trap. With their feet. Rope, man, finding lots of useful stuff. Useless stuff. It's actually pretty useful. We are going way up in supplies, though we're nowhere near the coast. I think we're gonna turn back pretty soon and go back to the fortress. Stash this stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah. It's the village that was raided. Good, that means it's a pretty safe route back. Fourteen meat, 1 cannonball. Nice. Just waiting for some accident to happen when I cross the river. Ooh, fishies. I didn't know that. Damn it, we're not in range. Actually, you making herbs is necessary for our survival. Monetary survival, that is. So maybe we should trade there at the market. Ooh, nice, I like that. Respawning chests. So the mechanic of those chests is pretty obvious. When we find one, it respawns somewhere else. Trade. I want to trade with you. You want all that precious, valuable loot you have there. $13 rations, huh? Doing pretty well on rations. $26 rations. Let's do that. $40, $50 medicine. $21 equipment. I think we have We can get 1000 valuables for 20 equipment. Valuables is nice, but I think we have enough. That's if we bring 2 soldiers into battle, that could be a problem. We don't really need 25 equipment on the doctor though, so... Let's do that. Boar and fishies. Nice. $21 meat, man. There's a chest here. Wow. Actually, what the hell? We have too much food now. Only 1 trip to the school today. Good. Hello? Totenac merchants. Trade with them. 1,950. Fair prices. 14 rations for 100 valuables. Not quite worth it. Well, we've got quite a bit of valuables, so we should make our way back to the fortress, I think. Yeah. Then we'll see. Can we make it? Yes, we can. Nice. Just barely. I don't think we're done though. Chapel is rebuilt. I don't think the workshop is done. That's a problem. Workers are busy building the workshop. Well, let's deposit these resources anyway. $5,000 valuables in store. $50 rations. Nice. pray. Didn't help anyone. He doesn't help us. Right. Let's replenish our moves. How many days did the workshop take? Like, what? 7 days or 10 days? Feels like it's been a while. Let's see if there are some replenished resources out on this plane here. Be really nice if we could make it to that pool that rejuvenates our moves, refreshes our moves, but I don't think we can make it in one. No. It's not gonna happen. Ah, almost. Maybe, if we're really efficient we can make it there. If you ride down on the road, then go down. Maybe. With 84 moves. Because if we did, then we could get almost all the way down here in one day. Very close. I think it's possible. I think we can do it. 8 meat, alright. I don't remember how long the workshop will take. Bit irritating. Actually, let's refresh. This land seems to be cleaned out. I did too thorough a job last time. There we go. Medicines. What are you building? You're building barricades. How many barricades do we have? 9. That's enough. Start tinkering. Tinker, you fool. 2 meat. Workshop completed, great. Just when we reached. Total of 6 days, really. It feels like it was forever. Alright, let's have 1 day here. Try some fishing. 36% hunting, that's not so good. $15 meat from fish, nice. Alright. I can live with that. We're not gonna make it to the pool. Damn it. So close. I have to move perfectly to make it there. Found a packet of rations. Alright. 9 meat from hunting. Pretty good. Oh, going up into the hills, are we? Oh yeah, there's a grave here. Still very disappointed that we haven't been successful at grave robbery. Ooh, harvest medical herbs and raid burial grounds at the same time. That's pretty good. I would say. %55% hunting and 80% guarding. 65% hunting. Well, 4 meat, 12 herbs. Ana Vidal returns empty-handed. We never find anything here. Burial grounds. Very disappointed. 8 rations. Try again. $11 herbs, 10 meat. Ana Vidal recovers some valuable trinkets from the burial site. 124 valuables. But I think that's like the first time we've been successful. 124 valuables. But 9 herbs every time. 9 to 11 or 12. Huh. I don't know. If we're lucky, we're gonna get like rations, enough rations to survive. Okay, 2, 8 and 11 herbs. One more try. Yeah, Ana Vidal recovers some valuable trinkets. 16 meat. This isn't so bad, because we're getting herbs every day. I have to make a mental note of this mountain here. This is a good site. $310 valuables. No, not too bad. Camping in the wilderness, digging up corpses for profit. Just like the real conquistadors. Vidal's morale hasn't been affected. Your patrol has taken some valuable trinkets from an abandoned hut. So Ana Vidal has made like 500 valuables for us in the last 5 days. It's pretty good. Right, let's check out upgrades. Your workers have completed your new workshop. They're once again at your disposal. At the workshop you can ask your artisans to set aside a certain type of crafting material every week to be paid to you as rent for using the workshop. Return regularly to collect these materials or to change which material they will pay you. Right, now we're done. We can't upgrade this anymore. Perform a head count. 237 soldiers, a decently sized company and a good start toward a full battalion. Though you won't be taking on the Aztec Empire with these men alone. Alright, so when we get enough soldiers, maybe we'll have some event or something. Nice. Deposit resources. Oop. Medicines. Let's not have too many medicines. Alright. Well, stables, workshop, I guess. The new workshop is a spacious building with large doors that open out to a courtyard packed with carts. A handful of artisans have already arrived from Hispaniola and are busily unpacking their tools and settling in. A stocky young man with short, messy hair and a friendly smile strolls out to meet you in the courtyard. I'm Sebastian El Cangrejo. Are you the master of this workshop? He wipes his right hand on his apron and extends it in greeting. A great pleasure to make your acquaintance, senor. My name is Alvar de Montejo, and yes, indeed, I am the master here. How many soldiers do you think we'll need? I guess 800. I don't know what a full battalion is. I think Cortés just had a couple of 100 men. You seem quite young to be a master artisan. I will grant you that, but I am eager to demonstrate that I fully deserve the title. Good for you. How do you plan to run this operation, Señor de Montejo? Most of what we produce here will be shipped back to Santo Domingo by order of the governor, but we will set aside a generous portion of the materials for your contribution, as rent for the workshop. For your contribution, yes. If you tell us what material you need the most, we will apply ourselves to producing it. Return here whenever it suits you to collect your cut. Can you build things for me? Traps, barricades, so forth? Alvar rubs his chin pensively. What an unusual request, but yes, I suppose we can, as long as you're fine with paying fairly for our work. Hell no. Before we get to that, however, we should agree how you'd like to collect your dues. Make rope, refine oil. Well, we need both rope and oil. You should make rope. We have an excellent rope maker in the workshop. From tomorrow on onward we will set some rope aside for you every day. Nice. Alright, let's pray. Your pious followers have gained morale. Nice. Your drunk followers have gained morale. I'm not gonna spend 1,000 to raise morale. Damn it, I would like to trade, but I don't have anything to trade with. Medicines, but I kind of need those. Bit risky. Or actually, we have medicines in the store, right? Oh yeah. Let's sell the medicines, because we're gonna go to the coast, I think, and that's gonna take a while. We won't be back here for a while. $700 valuables. Alright. $500. Deposit the rest. And yeah, deposit some medicines as well. Right. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna go to the coast and stock up on supplies. So we'll have a ridiculous amount of supplies here. If everything goes according to plan. Yeah, I'll probably do some exploring too. Get pretty far when we travel on the roads with the stables. Oh yeah, there was also some cave over here. Never checked out. We have to go around to get to it. Oil, nice. I don't like you following me. be honest, I have no idea how to get to the cave. Ooh, nice. Boxes inside city. Pretty much free boxes. No effort required. Actually, is that a road leading out into the mountains over here? Indeed it is. Do think I see a boar as well. Good. Jungle. That's awesome. 93% guarding suddenly. Only 59% hunting though, but yeah. We'll see. Eight meat. Problem is our party is pretty large now. So 8 meat is not enough. $20 meat though, that's good. Move off the road. The remaining 16 meat spoils during the night. Man, why didn't I remember that? Crap. Too much micromanagement, I can't remember everything. Cave should be over here. This direction. Refreshing pond. And the respawning box. And the roaming boar. Everything a man needs. So nice to be away from those bloody plains, yes. Hell yeah. Okay, what's this? Grave. Those graves, man. What do they mean? Maybe we already visited this one. No, we haven't. Sturdy grave. A heavy tombstone marks a gravesite. The marker is well constructed from sturdy materials but is inelegant. The text is chiseled with no sense of beauty, but it's clearly readable. Well, why don't you read it? Dig it up. You exhume the buried corpse. The skull is encrusted with gold and studded with crystals. Okay. Weird. 100 valuables. Well, that's nice. Still weird. That cave, man. Jungle. Raid burial grounds. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. This time we're gonna preserve the meat. Lost 46 wood, wow. How is that even possible? That's like a forest. How did they manage to sneak it out of camp? Anna Vidal returns empty-handed from the burial site, noticeably dismayed after the grim task. Alright, we have so much wood, so I don't really care, but also we unlocked a pickaxe or something. Oh! That wasn't here before. Or was it? Oh, there's the cave. Okay, so she lost morale eventually. But it happened like the 90th time we did it, so... Sokushikua, what the hell? Your expedition is passing by a cave when Federica Quintero shouts for everyone to halt. The scout has noticed a large assortment of human bones distributed around the cave entrance. Examine the cave entrance. Anaquana tugs on your sleeve, looking fear-stricken. That is the cave of Xochicua, the jaguar goddess. Every year our shamans bring a young woman out here who has been offered by her parents and give her to the jaguar in tribute. We should move on. Xalapa feeds young women to a jaguar? That kind of tribute is common among the tribes and pales in comparison to what goes on in Tenochtitlan. You primitive savages never cease to surprise me. Or then we must kill the beast and put a stop to that barbaric practice. That's probably gonna work out fine. Jaguar god. Anaquana's fear grows stronger, but she does not object. Right? Rafael Lopez stares at the animal's tracks in the mud, with stars in his eyes. That is an enormous animal. Whatever creature left these prints, we should make every effort to capture it alive, Capitan. Set up a net trap at the cave entrance. Right. You personally set up a net trap in front of the cave, centered over the place where the tracks are most numerous. Then you place a little meat under the trap for good measure and withdraw to a safe distance. Then we mount the cannon. You don't have to wait long before a huge shape comes into view out of the cave opening. What must be the world's largest jaguar prowls slowly out of the dark cave. I think our net trap is gonna get effed, and then this jaguar is gonna take Anaquana and run. It stops just before reaching your trap, sniffing the air suspiciously. Next to you, a few of your people can be heard swearing under their breaths. Then the beast takes a few more steps toward the bait, and the trap is sprung. A sturdy net falls from the top of the cave entrance and perfectly catches the giant jaguar. Your troops rush forward to hold down the corners of the net as the beast struggles to free itself. For half an hour your people fight to hold down the creature before it finally gives up and rolls over, exhausted from the struggle. You immediately have your rather worried-looking servants tie it up and bring it to the carts. You shall have them construct a cage for it when you make camp tonight. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a jaguar. Hopefully I can use it in combat. Alright, 25 XP for that. That's nice, but kind of... Alright. Wow. We'll construct a cage. Sup, Johnny? Hi, Trisox. Let's see. We just caught a giant jaguar. Explore nearby caverns. Cave entrance has been spotted nearby. Send an expedition member to search for metal ore. A higher patrolling skill in your own scouting will increase the potential bonus boon of exploring caves. Beware that caves can be dangerous, and there's a risk that the follower may sustain a light injury. Metal ore. Would that be gold by any chance? In that case, we're gonna explore. Otherwise, who cares? Don't get injured. And Vidal returns empty-handed from exploring the caverns, alright. Well, I'm not gonna press that event. Man, it's windy here. Alright. Still jungle. Mountain. Ow. Mountain. How many guards do we need? Anna Vidal, you can patrol. So I told you that you were supposed to invent stuff. Unreachable, oh yeah. He's an amateur, I forgot. We're gonna get eaten at the next camp, probably. It's not that great idea to like have the world's largest jaguar. Let's make more medicines, actually. In a wooden cage, I mean. First thing the natives are gonna do is they're gonna sneak into camp and release that jaguar. 95% guard, and then I lose 2 oil. Man. At least we found 159 valuables. Alright. Wow. It's crazy. This route. This route over the mountains. Jungle, nice. Gained 6 wood, gained 8 meat, alright. We haven't explored this area at all. Oh yeah, this is a road. Let's take a look and see what's over here. Could be something interesting. Looks like a mountain pass. We're gonna get ambushed for sure. Medicinal herbs. Wow, we're running low on rations. We have to get to the coast. Should probably put you on hunting. Three meat, wow. Mountain pass. I'll pass on the mountain pass, I think. I have to get to the coast now to replenish my rations before we starve to death. Maybe we'll visit the pearl fishers village. They were very nice to us last time. Probably won't ask about the chieftain's daughter at all. Metal, useless. So now we're back in the marchlands here. Great. Well, it could be worse. Wow, we're gonna use 9 rations. We really have to find... gain 3 meat, wow. Really have to get to the coast now. Can always eat the jaguar, yeah. Before it eats us, yes. Smart. I wish my expedition members were so clever. But they're not. Swamp village. Yeah, actually we built a port on the coast. We haven't been there yet. Ooh, we can just make it. Nice. I'll have to find some fish. Attack and subjugate the village. No. Low supply of... high supply of medicines, really. We wanted to get some of those valuables you have, actually. Right, we're gonna trade medicines for some rations. Just 10 rations. Wow, 11 medicines for 100 valuables. What a rip-off. So, wasn't our ship here? I guess it moved down to the port, right? Let's get down on the coast. Make camp. .76% hunting, that has to be enough. 79% hunting. $11 meat. 7 metal. 5 meat. Man, we have to find some fish. Ooh, there we go. Here's our port, La Maria Teresa. The Maria Teresa is safely moored at the modest pier constructed to service the ships bringing people and cargo to Fortaleza de Gutierrez. A small contingent of Spanish soldiers from Santo Domingo are garrisoned here to guard the pier. Nice, okay, so this is our return point. The ship is still in good condition. You can leave whenever you like. Of course, returning to Spain without achieving anything significant will not inspire a warm welcome. Hello, we're gonna subjugate the Aztecs and bring back a motherload of gold first. So can we fish here? Is it possible to fish here? Yes. "95% guarding, 43% patrolling, and 65% hunting." Yeah, it's about as good as we can get, I think. 10 meat, and he comes back empty-handed. Clown. If you're gonna come back empty-handed, don't come back at all. We are so low on rations now. I have to put everyone on hunting. It's ridiculous. %80 hunting, come on. That's more like it. Found packet of rations and got 24 meat. So we're gonna stay here a while and build up our rations. Oh, 3 meat and empty-handed, you bastard. Dare you? That's more like it's 27. I like how we continuously find stuff on this beach. Oh, there's oil here. There's wood. Preserving 0 of 15, man. Yeah, okay. Doing pretty well. It takes a lot of micromanagement, this. Received 3 torches, 24 meat. Yeah, we can just keep doing this forever. Found 6 metal, 24 meat. Good. Rations are starting to increase. We're like those guys on the beach with the metal detectors. Yeah, I don't know exactly what we're really fishing out this stock of fish here. Never recover again. 511, yeah, that's fine. And a bit else gain morale from getting extra food, oh yeah. Found some medicine too. Uh-oh, only 4 meat. Well, theoretically we can just build up a large surplus of meat by doing this. Unused meat, wow. 20, okay, that's more like it. The RNG is definitely in our favor here. There's a better chance that we will get a net plus of meat. Say 20 rations plus 1 here. But it's micromanagement hell. 78. You're preserving. Okay. Found 171 valuables as well. Nice. This coast never runs dry of stuff. It's best place to find stuff. Did we get even more valuable trinkets? I think so. Meat. Not much exploring going on, but hey, we have to build up those rations. Unwavering team. Oh yeah, they don't care. They're liking this fishing trip. Double that with a banner in fights. Killer crits, well, 9% crits, so not the most impressive, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Don't like those meager catches, they set me back. I want well over 100 rations before we move out of here. Six rope, I mean, look at this. Plus banner 18%. No, actually 4.5% times 2. 9% crits. No walking and millions of meat. What's not to like? Yeah, I know. It's exactly the way they intended you to play. Sure. Oh, that micromanagement. 17 meat. Good, good. Found some rations too. 110 rations, man. We can do better than this. We can do 200. This is going so well. Received a spike trap, see? Gained 15 meat, nice. Damn it, we have so much meat we can't even preserve all of it. Going for the barbecue. Tribal hunting camp. You decide to tag along with your patrol tonight. And timing was well chosen. Not half an hour into the patrol you spot a small tribal hunting camp between the rocks. We've been here for like a month and we haven't seen it until now. Annie Vidal sneaks up on a rock outcropping to get a better look at the camp. Doesn't look too dangerous, Capitan. I saw 6 tribals in the camp and a couple more on the outskirts. Seem to be setting traps. Most of them are trappers and unarmed civilians, but they're accompanied by a shaman and a champion for protection. There's one more thing. I think I see a village further north. It's within shouting distance. So if we attack this camp, they will hear and they will send reinforcements. There are not enough of us to take on a whole village, so if you don't want to raid this camp, we have to be quick. So if you want to raid this camp, we have to be quick about it. I mean, our aggressive followers are gonna lose morale if we don't do it, but this camp is gonna be full of traps. No, hell no. No, that's not part of the plan right now. We are doing very well for ourselves on the coast, just fishing. Peaceful fishing. Finding lots of rope. I mean, hell, this stuff would cost us money. When we leave the beach, our amount of moose will be temporarily lessened until we lose a few pounds. Oh yeah, it's permanently lessened. Oh, 6 meat. Disappointing. 12 meat. We're having less success now. There we go. We just passed day 300 of our expedition. Most of it has been spent fishing. Ooh, your guards failed to notice that some of your servants took medicine. Damn it. That hasn't happened in quite a while. Right, we're having less success with our fishing trips as well. Maybe the fish are thinning out. Ah, 200 valuables, 24 meat, I guess not. Good. We're never stopping. See, 109 valuables. This is great. Whoa, 32 meat. Kidding me. Day 300 beach party. This is a never-ending beach party. It's literally never ever going to end. We're just gonna be here for day 3000. We're gonna have like 2,000 million rations and yes. Gain 3 medicines. Oh, gained 1 meat. It's not so good. I love when nobody passes by while we're there a solid month. Yep. 24 meat. Almost up to 200 rations. Just saying. Actually, let's be really optimized. Yeah. That's how we do it. You should camp so long that you reach year 1990. It's the day of our Lord, 1991. Meat. Developers probably didn't think of that possibility. Probably not. Or maybe they put in an Easter egg if you do. That would be a pretty sick Easter egg actually. You can make it all the way to 1990. You know what we can do? We can actually finish off these stupid... Oh yeah, you can't, because you're an idiot. Miguel Sicart. He needs more tinkering to be able to research this. Maybe we should do some construction. We have lots of stuff now. Yeah. 23 medicine, are you kidding me? Damn it. 90% guarding, but yeah. For this long, I guess the servants are getting bored. Starting to steal stuff. Ah, there we go, 7 oil. Meat. Yeah, I'm actually starting to get a little bit bored, so I think I'm gonna end this. But I'd like to break 200 rations, that would be nice. Gain 1 equipment, nice. We'll stop when we reach 200. Should be soon. Found some rations. Almost. Knowing this game, we would get into an RNG event that crashed a car and we all die. What the hell? Car. How do we get to a car? You're stretching the game to death. 'Maybe. 11 meat. Man, we're so close. Can we just get a little more rations, please? There we go. Six rations plus. Damn it, and then he has a disappointing fishing trip. There we go. 25 meat. Now we're gonna close in on that target. They should really level up their hunting by doing this. Fishing should be like a new special event. Ah, damn it. Always has a bad hunting trip after we have a successful one. Why is 200 so hard to break? We drive home to our rotten castle. Yeah, it's probably crumbled to dust when we're gonna get back there. 148 valuables. There we go. 25 meat. Go on. We can do it. We can do it. $20 meat. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. 200 rations. Oh yeah. Nice. Alright. I almost forgot what the hell we were doing, but 200 rations, that's pretty decent. Actually we got like 1,100 valuables as well. And even though we got lots of medicine stolen, we still have over 100. Should probably go back to our fortress and store this stuff now. Look guys, we're doing something else than camping on the beach now. Amazing. Although I have to say that I think this is going to be less profitable than what we were doing before. More exciting but less profitable. 22 meat, look at that. Thick overgrowth, okay. At least stuff should have respawned on the maps now. 19. 17. Ooh, 83% guarding, huh? Will not do. Three days remaining to unlock the level 3 axe, nice. It's had some time to do it. But we're actually gonna be preserving more rations. Ooh. We lost one equipment. I could have easily prevented that. By putting it in someone's inventory, then we won't lose it suddenly. Which makes me wonder, is it the servant stealing or is it actually the soldiers in my party? boys, hunting. Because we need those rations, right? Whatever happened to all those nice boxes and stuff? All right. Jungle, perfect. No, don't want to starve. Have to keep the rations. Plenty of rations. Safety-minded expedition. Wow, 4 meat. Was crappy. We can't turn up at the fort with less than 200 rations. That would be embarrassing. Why are we zoomed in? Man, it's far to the fort. We should have built that fort on the coast. That would have been much better. That's why they're ripping on Gutierrez all the time. He didn't build it next to a shoal of fish. What an idiot. Unlocked axe level 3, nice. Found 9 rations, oh. Right, you're gonna finish off the pickaxe. Next. Alright, we can sell the rations for 100 valuables. Can actually sell some medicine though. And 111 medicine. That should provide us 700 valuables, yeah. Then we can deposit a cool 2,000 valuables in our coffers. Dudes on the road. Totenek merchants. We're gonna ignore you guys. Hopefully we don't have to run into you again. It's my favorite type of box, the teleporting box. Oh yeah. We're gonna go to this mountain here. That was interesting. Raid burial grounds. 80% guard. Oh. 84%. Really don't want them to steal our rations now. Actually, that's a stupid idea. We should go back to the road and get our precious rations back to the fort intact. Lots of oil, man. I wonder how much rope they made for us, by the way. Oh man, We put them to make rope and then we went away for like 2 months and nobody saw us. Nobody ever saw us again. We made 2,000 units of rope for you. Let's see. Or how many soldiers we have, man. It's gonna be very interesting to see. Damn it, we're eating down into the rations. 16 meat, good. Eating into those rations. No good. Friendly box. Day 333. We'll not be able to see the fort for coil upon coil of rope, probably. Deposit our rations. Deposit our valuables. Ooh, wow. 5,900. Whenever did we get that much? 7,900 valuables in storage. Nice. Let's deposit 100 rations as well. Actually, we want around 80 rations. Visit your barracks. Perform a head count. Your barracks has reached its upper capacity of 500 soldiers. A very impressive battalion, which would be a formidable force in any battle. Okay. So we're maxed out on soldiers. Nice. 500 men. I think we can take Mexico with less. Awesome. Let's check the workshop. I'm here to collect my dues. Around 40,000 units of rope. 23 units of rope, okay. I'd like to change the nature of my dues. Refine oil, please. Man, let's upgrade our pious followers. Pray. Let's see if there's some rumors. Anything I should know about Gaspar? Well, your men are tired of fishing. Thanks. Kind of suspected that. Man, we have quite a lot of resources. We should craft stuff now. So maybe we should go do that quest or find the Aztecs. Let's go into this city, I think. 500 soldiers, yeah, man. Put your horse to pasture. 84 moves. See ya. Fully upgraded fort, lots of rations. Feeling good about myself. Yes, we can talk to her again. Apparently is peaceful as ever, and the market is still open to trade with you. Kaliandra isn't available, but you don't really need anything from her anyway, right? To the point. Guess we're gonna head down to the Aztecs and see what if they got pissed off. We killed one of their raiding parties. Ooh, what's this? Some ruins there, I think. Boxes. Oh wait, this is the village that was... Isn't it? No. Hell no, it's not. But I have been in this area before, so it can't be something that I missed. Those planes, man. Okay, gain 9 meat, pretty good. Oh, teleporting box again, nice. Refreshing pool. Let's go to the Aztec village. Oh yeah, one of those graves. More meat for the barbecue too, so yeah. We're gonna be pretty alright on food, I think. Actually, you know what? Let's have a barbecue. Double meat for everyone. Oil, nice. And lots of boxes around the Aztec village. So let's see if we get into a scrap here with these guys. Haven't had a good scrap in a long time. Oh, box. Cuautitlan. Long before you reach the settlement, you notice that the jungle is unusually silent. The natives greet you warily, eyeing your saddlebags. Many of the townsfolk look deceased, their skin covered in spots that look suspiciously like smallpox to you. The chieftain, Itzcuintli, is surprisingly difficult to locate. His wife fetches him from the depths of a home which looks marginally less dismal than the others. He is not an old man, but his back is bent and his skin is grey and sickly. It hangs in dark folds beneath his eyes. The children of the sun have returned. You brought this deadly curse upon us. Now you have come to finish the job? Yes. We might. We had no hand in what befell you. He coughs violently. Our valley has been cursed ever since your kind first set foot here. Our shaman believes this is a punishment of Mictecuatitl. What the hell? Mictecacihuatl. the goddess of death and lady of the underworld. But our shaman is a silly old wench who ascribes to the gods what men have wrought. Is there anything I can do to help? His voice is thick with dismissive amusement. Leave, your people brought this suffering upon us. We have no need of you. I had no hand in this, you stubborn old goat. I want to help if I can, just tell me how. Well, if you can spare some food for my people, we would gladly pay you for it. Leave. Alright. Though a lot of space has been afforded, Cuautitlan's market is not impressive. A few scattered townsfolk, probably from some of the outlying farms, preside over largely empty baskets. Low supply and expensive prices, so it's a shitty place, basically. That's not so impressed with the Aztec Empire so far. Spanish camp? I have to investigate that. How much to preserve? Yeah, it looks like a Spanish camp. Looks a little bit abandoned though. Gutierrez hunting camp. You've been engaged in an arduous struggle against the vines and undergrowth of the wilderness for many hours when you finally approach a clearing in the jungle. From a distance you can make out wooden posts that might be part of a tribal village, but to your surprise you find traces of a hunting camp, typical of the Spanish military. Investigate. Judging from the arrangements of what traces remain, it must have been slightly more than just an overnight camp. Trees have been felled to make crude barricades and boardwalks of their wood. And traces still remain on the ground where the tents were erected. In the underbrush near the outskirts of the clearing, Federico Quintero spots something glimmering and brings it to you. It's a golden locket inlaid with precious gems, clearly created in Spain. The locket is slightly hard to open after spending a long time in the damp jungle, but eventually you pry it up. It contains a picture of a very beautiful young woman with the inscription, "To my dear Ines, forever yours, Felipe." You found it, Federico. Keep it. Federico gives you a puzzled smile. Gracias, Capitan. I'll keep it safe. Oh, he didn't even get a morale boost. Damn it. Mountain Pass. We got some experience. Ooh, we're almost to the point where we can upgrade another sergeant. I don't think we can move back there. Let's go back to the village. Continue on along the road. Oh, should have gone around this way. Damn it. Well, well. Three meat, huh? Withered crops. Aztec farms. Okay. A fairly large area along the northbound road from Tenochtitlan has been cultivated into farmland. It doesn't look particularly fertile, but apparently it yields enough to cover most of the city's consumption. Farmers here look tired and weary, yet they turn out to be friendly enough when approached, and some of them offer to trade their surplus food for medicine or valuables if you need it. Normal supply of food, huh? Nine medicines, no. It's not even a good... preposterous prices. I'd rather just kill the boar and eat it. Much better way of getting food. 18 meat. Ah, here we are. Aztec capital for sure. 3 rope. Well, we have food. We have to start making stuff. Aren't you done with your tinkering? 13 days. Wow. Well, screw that for now. Wow, 28 oil. We can make lanterns. I think we have enough cannonballs right now. Let's make some lanterns. One meat. Great. Chart the lake. Okay. Yeah, well. Whoa. Lanterns are nice. This doesn't look like the safest place. Guards. You know what? I'm not sure. Do we want to go into their territory or not? I don't know if they're gonna be friendly or if they're... Also don't want to camp on the road if I can avoid it. Planes, huh? Ugh, 9 stolen medicine. 3 meat. Man. Planes are so useless for hunting. Wow. Big ass pyramid there. Point of interest. Yeah, I think we're gonna avoid the capital for now. Mm-hmm. 3 out of 5. Alright, I don't get it, but I thought... Oh yeah, there's probably one inside the city there or something. Boar! I can see you, boar. $21 meat. That's the Tlaxcalan tomb that we should supposed to go to. Maybe we should do that. Oh, it's jungle, then we don't need everyone. Defending. So who's grumpy? Everyone's pretty much satisfied. They should be. With all this boar and fish. Point of interest. I guess this is one of those roads. We're supposed to be charting. Chart the mountains, man. We can chart everything here. We also missed something here. Jungle, awesome. Cannonballs or barricades? Spike traps, we have spike traps. I think we're getting to that luxurious position where we actually have enough stuff. Damn it. 93% guard and still we lost 10 medicine. Well, what can you do? Where's the point of interest that I missed? There, okay. clearing. Has to be something here. Maybe not. Oh shit. That's why we're eating through our rations, because I have double rations for everyone selected. Man, forgot about that. I thought it was strange, we're dropping in rations. Whoops. My bad. Lost one valuable. Oh no. Then we gain 121 valuables. Yeah, whoops. Also, we didn't get any morale boost from it, so it's like, oh. Oh, what are you doing? Hopefully you're gonna fight us, because I'd like to end with a fight now. Oh, he's running away. If we run into him then. Oh. Right. Harvest medical herbs, yes. Hell yes. Medicinal herbs. Found 1 equipment, 11 herbs and 10 meat, alright. That's exorcism, what the hell? You see a small figure on the horizon. As you approach, you recognize her as an Aztec shaman. She's kneeling over a full green bush, plucking small berries from it. As you approach, she looks up and speaks in surprisingly good Spanish. Ah, I was expecting you. Expecting me, were you? Nonsense. No, you were expecting me? Yes, I saw you coming in a vision, a shining child of the sun astride a white monster. This vision told me many things of importance, things concerning you. You speak Spanish well. Where did you learn? I'm a shaman. My role is to communicate. Tell more bullshit. We have more important things to discuss. I must tell you of my vision. Go ahead. I saw you, and I saw what was following you. Following me? Yes. Demons, evil spirits following you, draining the life from you, slowly killing you. Demons. Madre de Dios. Yeah, I do not believe in nonsense such as demons, old woman. Whether you believe in them or not does not matter, shining ones. They are hunting you, yes. Well, perhaps they are. What do I need to do? Simply give me a portion of your valuables. When I return to my home, I will offer them as a sacrifice to the spirits to draw them away from you. I can't part with any of my valuables at the moment. Is there anything else you can do? I'm afraid not. They are greedy plunder spirits. They can only be drawn away by the sacrifice of valuables. Well, I'm sorry. I can't afford it. I understand. You children of the sun are rarely willing to make necessary sacrifices. It is best if you leave. Perhaps you can outrun the spirits. What do you mean by that? You take and you take, but you're rarely willing to give, even to save yourselves. You don't know how to make sacrifices. You might be right about that. Racist followers have lost morale. It's not your fault, merely your culture. Right, take the valuables. I want to see what happens. Probably she's gonna like, haha, stupid. Took it. Gain 25 XP, alright. Very good. I must finish picking these berries, then I will return to my home and exercise your spirits. Great. Hopefully her exorcism will work. 25 XP though. We actually have 600 XP now, so we can upgrade someone. And our pious followers will regain morale when we go to pray, so that's not a problem. 100 valuables for XP, yeah. Giant freaking forest of doom. We're gonna reach the coast again. Right, jungle, that's good. Hunting. Uh-huh. 11 meat, 100 valuables. Good. Wow, this road. Whoops. That looks interesting. Alright, I just had an alarm. I ran out of time, so... man, this place is huge. Wounded native and exotic flower. Interesting. Oh, are they too connected, perhaps? Mexico is a pretty big place. Let's just say that. Alright, well, I'm going to have to end the stream here today. So, yeah, and it's Friday if I don't remember incorrectly. Yeah. So that means that's the last stream of this week. So thanks for tuning in during the week, following my progress on Expeditions Conquistador. We're gonna continue next week, do lots more fishing. Hopefully some conquering too. And yeah, we'll see where it ends up. Apparently we can end our expedition whenever we want to, so I guess our goal is to build up as much valuables as possible, and yeah, probably we're gonna try to defeat the Aztecs. We have to break their power. So yeah, have a really great weekend, guys, and see you back on Monday, and yeah, refreshed. So this is JSP Games signing off for this week. Have a good one.